Thank you very much. The purpose of this press conference was to explain in detail the reason why the 116 officers and men were dismissed from the RDF, and the reasons why we had a rescission of service contracts of 112 officers and men. So I explained that usually dismissals are done in the military because of gross misconduct. And I gave examples. Excessive drunkenness is one of them. And any other conduct that does not befit a soldier. Then I also gave another context in which one can be dismissed. When there is gross misconduct and it leads to an offense, a criminal offense, then the courts of law can follow you up. And I think, as clearly explained by the prosecution, such cases would require one to be taken to the courts of law. But not all dismissals end up in the courts of law. When you do not conduct yourself in a manner that soldiers are required to do, you can be dismissed. And one thing about dismissal that distinguishes it from retirement is that you do not get benefits. And one of the reasons is that we do not want soldiers to follow suit. Misconduct is punishable with dismissal without benefits. And that requires that the institution conducts itself in a manner that is professional and disciplined. So that is why we take those serious measures against misconduct. So then I explained why we dismissed the two generals. Major General Alois Muganga was dismissed for excessive drunkenness. That is unacceptable when you put on this uniform. Brigadier General Francis Mutiganda was dismissed because of gross insubordination. Insubordination is when you deliberately disobey specific orders from your superiors, or you conduct yourself in such a way that you do not respect authority and do not follow orders from those above you. So those are the two cases that we explained, and then the prosecution gave details of a few cases, such as theft, drug abuse, smuggling. All those are cases that could lead to dismissal and prosecution. And cases that would just lead to mere dismissal are excessive drunkenness and certain behaviors that are uncouth.
The group of people we're talking about here, they fall into two categories. The first category is dismissal, which comprises close to 123 or so people, including officers and men. And the second category is rescission of contract, which comprises 112 people. And those, they are only soldiers. It means other ranks. Because when an officer commits gross misconduct, he cannot be, because he's not led by contract. He's a professional. So the only way for him to get out is dismissal. So you have those two categories.
The two activities coincided, but they are not connected at all. So the dismissals took place a few days after the changes, and some people are trying to relate the two, but they are completely different. Yeah, we even had other promotions in rank which were related to the changes. So all of those are not related to dismissal and rescission of contracts. So yeah, simple answer is that they are not connected. They just happen to coincide within the same period.